Today, the book of the week, I wish I could tell you that I read a book every week. I try to, but it doesn't always happen. But the book that I did read this week is A Declaration of Dependence by Bishop Sheen. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, Bishop Sheen was very popular in the 40s and 50s and so forth, and Archbishop Sheen. And he was way ahead of his time because he was on TV and he was on radio, and he was talking about, in my opinion, it was all about family and faith and, even finance and how to handle yourselves in the world today. And the more things change, the more they stay the same. As I read this book that was first written, and it was written in 1941. Okay, remember what was going on at that time, with World War II and so forth. And this book, A Declaration of Dependence, talks about the fact that even then there were people who had gotten away from God, and it was tearing the country apart. And what he talked about was that God's natural laws, violating them is what brings us into things like war and brings us into the violence and the things in our country that are tearing it down. And we have to go back to a declaration of dependence on God, acknowledging where the good stuff comes from. Everything you hear me talk about that's good comes from somebody else I learned it from. And I can tell you this, it all goes back to the Bible. Everything that's good under the sun, you could find it in the Bible. So all of the self-help you see, they can claim it all they want. It goes back to, if it's good, it comes from God. But this book on A Declaration of Dependence was very worth reading. So take the time to read it. I think you'll absolutely appreciate it. The bottom line, what Christian capitalism is all about is doing well to do good. And where the good starts is in the family and then outward to the rest of the world. But make sure you take care of first things first. And that's my suggestion for today. And always remember this, to partner with God. And remember what my good friend Phil says. Phil 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless. See you soon.